Why, hello, my smoothie friends. It's me, Smooth Brain, and today I want to show you what I bought at the Sephora sale. So hold on to your horses because it's a lot of stuff and I spend way too much money, but you don't have to. I'll tell you some of the good things I found and some of the things maybe you should skip. So let's open the box. I have two big boxes here. Sephora. And I might go to the store on Monday too. There's a couple other new things that came in that I want to try out. So what's in this small box? Let's find out. I think there's just one thing, and it's packaged like, you have to have 5,000 packaging things for one little palette. So I got the Huda Beauty Blush Filter Palette, and I'll do you guys a favor and swatch things out. This is really pretty on the outside. I prefer blush palettes when I travel. It just makes it really easy that you can go ahead and have every color you basically need in one palette, and it can give you different looks. This one is in the color Rose Berry, and I really like these tones. I like a good rose tone, so let's swatch these four. There's a shimmer, and this can be used as a highlighter for deeper skin, but because I'm pretty pale, I will be using it as a blush lighter. Then there's a more brownie color, a really pretty bright pink, and then like a brick red color. There's those colors on my finger. They're all very pretty. So we might try some of that on. I will be trying some of these products on, if not swatching them. And then this one's really heavy. It's huge. So let's open this up and I'll just pull things out, and then we'll do swatches and decide what kind of look we're going to make. And I will tell you, I got a lot of things that will be featured in tomorrow's video because they're having a lot of Christmas packs where you can buy a lot of items in one pack, but they're usually small or not full size. So I will be pulling some of this stuff out and showing you what I got. And I actually might have a couple other things from the Prime sale that I'll show you as well, because I really need to be able to go through some of this makeup. Oh, I know what this one is. Okay. So for perfume sets, I will not be spraying them today, but come back tomorrow and you will see it in Sensual Sundays. I'm so excited. This stuff looks so cool. Okay. We almost have it all out of the box. Alrighty. What is this one? Oh, I know what those are. Okay. So let me show you first. A little bow came with something and it fell off, so I don't know what that goes with, but we'll just see how it goes. So I am a Rouge member, so I got 20% off all of this stuff. And the sale ends this Monday, the 10th, so make sure you get into Sephora before then if you want to shop. But remember, you don't have to buy anything. The economy sucks right now. You could just go in and look, get some ideas for Christmas presents maybe, and then maybe shop something similar in the drugstore. I'm not telling you how to spend your money. I'm just showing you what's available. That's up to you. Okay, so the first thing, you guys know I've been talking about this Yummy Skin. So I did get a Yummy Skin tint in number 4, which was the color I used from the sample pack I had, and I really liked that color. It's lucky that I wanted number 4 because I think some of the other light colors were already sold out. So yeah, it's the Yummy Skin tint. It comes in a little dripper format. I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand here. That is beautiful, and it has a little bit of a glow to it as well. So I put it on this side of my hand because I have another one that I want to try out. Now, it might not match my hand well, but as I told you before, this is a very thin formula, so you can blend it into the you know, to fit your shade. So even if you're off by 1 or 2 shades, you can make these work. Okay, the next foundation I have is from House Labs, and this is the one I loved the sample I got. So I bought the full version, and this is going to be my new, like, when I'm going out type of foundation. So this is what the bottle looks like. It's really pretty frosted glass. It's heavy. Let's see how the only thing I was worried about was the applicator, and it does have the little pumpy thing, so I'm going to try that. On the other side, it's really nice and liquidy. It does have more of a medium coverage than the skin tint, and you can see that there. Okay, let's see. The next thing I got was also from Danessa Myricks. I got a couple things from Danessa Myricks. The last thing I'll be opening is from Danessa Myricks too. So I have some of her blushes, but I got this small trial pack of blushes, and it also comes with the, a blurring balm powder in universal color. And the colors that come in this kit are It Girl, Rose and Brunch, Prima Donna, and Spice Latte, which I don't have any of those colors. So let me open that and we will peek at these colors. So excited. Okay, so first of all, the blurring balm comes in a little container like these. These are all samples, of course. They're not the full size, but I'd rather have more, like less product and more sample than more sample and one color, if that makes sense. So this is the blurring balm. It feels like almost like a thinner Vaseline. And this is just supposed to be to prime and mattify your face. I do think it did a little bit of mattifying on my hand, but you probably won't be able to see it, to be honest, on my hand. Let's put that there. And then these blushes are gorgeous. So we have the first color, which is Spiced Latte. So that's a brownish color. And I'll swatch these on my wrist again. Then we have like a very, like almost pinky red. That's called Prima Donna. Am I a Prima Donna? I don't think so, but yeah, that's really pinky red. It's pinky pinky. Love that. And the other color I have that I got previously is much more neutral color. This one is Rose and Brunch. Brunch. Oh, that's my color. It's like that rosy brown color. So pretty. The first color I might even be able to use like as a bronzer. And I will say these little pots are a little tricky to put the lid back on. You have to make sure the screw lines are lined up and stuff. And this color is called It Girl, I believe. Yes. And this is a hot pink, like a Barbie pink. Let's see what they look like. So there are the 4 colors. You can see them pretty clearly. I will say that the It Girl one and the Prima Donna look a little similar on the skin to me. The Prima Donna has a little bit more reddish in it, and the It Girl is really like that high voltage pink. Okay, so we'll put them aside. Next, with my points, I got a couple things. I got this Beauty Insider kit for Drunk Elephant. I've never tried Drunk Elephant, so I got this little kit. It has 4 little things in it. And inside is a cream cleanser, a repair cream, an eye balm. It's called Ceramide AF. I love that. And then TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. So a serum, a balm, an eye cream, and a regular cream. Very nice. We will be trying that out. But I also got from Glow Recipe, you know I love my Glow Recipe, the Cloudberry set for points. And this has in it the Cloudberry Moisture Cream and the toner. So I'm going to put them aside for skincare. Okay, I got another blush. I was going to get the new red blush by YSL, but this came with a lipstick too, and it was about the same price, so I wound up getting this little kit. And the lipstick comes in the color Love Shine, and then the blush is called Make Me Blush, and they're both in color number 44, so they should match. Oh, this is so nice, this package. It just feels like leather on the top, and inside it looks like this. And this color is a little bit more demure, but it's buildable. I'm building it up really nicely, and that's what it looks like on my hand. Let's see how the lipstick matches. So I don't know if this is a lipstick or a lip gloss. It looks like an actual lipstick, but it is balmy. So, and it does match really nicely. So you can see the lip balm right next to it. Okay, I'll put that there and that there. I got one more blush because you can never have enough blush. I think this is the last. No, it might not be the last blush, but I got from Glossier. I got one of their blushes. These look really cool, and I just like the packaging. The packaging is a hard plastic and really nice. The color I got was Float, because we all float down here, Georgie. Ooh, and that's a pretty color. It's like a rusty. Ooh, that feels nice. I'm going to put this on my hand here. This is like a bricky red color. A lot of brown in that. And it feels like a cream to powder. It feels like those Fui type of products, or it's not a mousse, but it does feel like when it blurs out that it's nice and blurring. It's also like that Rare Beauty blush that they have out now, which is nice. So we got that. We have another product. This is an eyeshadow from Patrick Ta. I never got any of the $44 eyeshadows that came out because I do think there are a lot of dupes out there for them, and some of them are just as good. Now, I really like the Urban Decay ones, but to be honest, they're about the same price because it's a single and it's about $20, so it's not too different from the Patrick Ta. But this Patrick Ta one has two colors in it, and I got the rosy gold color called Slow Burn. So this is called the Major Dimension Eye Illusion Eyeshadow Duo, and they have lots of colors. I was tempted to get the taupe color, but I'm going to go with this one. Oh, that's very sparkly. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's pretty. We might have to do our look with this. So I like the Urban Decay ones. There's also a lot of K-Beauty that has a lot of these types of one and done sparkly shadows. But that's what that looks like. And they do give off a lot of sparkle. Okay. Next, I also got from Danessa Myricks one of her eye pencils because I thought they looked really cool too. And wow, this is really heavy for an eye pencil. I got it. It's called the Color Fix Multi-Use Pigment Stick. and it's a duo, and the color I chose was, oh, I got the taupe in this. Mystic Taupe and Interstellar. Anyone see that? Oh, this is nice. When you open the side, it has a little cover on it to protect your eyeshadow from drying out. So let's see what this looks. I think this is the Interstellar side. That's so pretty. Okay, this is way better than the Patrick Ta, even though this is expensive as well. And here is the taupe color. Oh, this is so pretty. And that's what those look like. Look how sparkly that Interstellar is. Interstellar, that movie, I was there for the whole thing until he wound up, spoiler alert, till he wound up, if you haven't seen it by now, I'm sorry, but until he wound up in the bookcase. That just was like, what? He's in the bookcase. I don't get it. Why is he in the bookcase? He doesn't need to be in the bookcase. He's in a bookcase. Anyway, the next thing I got, let's just show you which perfume sets I got. So I got a set of all one type of perfume by Fleur. This has their Rose Wit, which is pretty viral right now. It also has Vanilla Skin, Missing Person, and Father Figure. And so I'm really interested to try these, and we'll be trying these out tomorrow. And again, see what scents I can grab from that. So I got the Sephora Favorites box of treats. And in this one, it has 8 different perfumes to try, including things from Replica, Nest, Commodity, Kayali, and more. So I think that one will be good. I tried to check them to make sure there were not too many duplicates from what I have already. And how these multi-purpose, multi-brand perfume samples work from Sephora is that you buy the sampler pack, and then inside also is a coupon that gives you either, depending on the sampler pack, it either gives you a full travel size, so about 10 mils, or a full bottle of whatever you're interested in. So you get to try them first, decide which one you really like, and then you can go ahead back to the store and pick out what you want. So in this one, this one's just called Perfume Sampler, Sephora Favorites. It has Jo Malone, Kayali, Love Shack Fancy, which I haven't tried at all, Prada Beauty, which I haven't tried at all, Rare Beauty, I've tried that, so that'll just be a sample I have. Maybe I'll give it to my mom. The Valentino Donna Born in Roma Extra Dose, and Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb Tiger Lily. And then one more sampler pack that I have is the Next Big Thing. This one was more expensive, but you get the full bottle from the coupon. So in this one, it has by Rosie Jane, Commodity, I want to say Deadpool, but it's Dead Cool. Ellis Brooklyn, love Ellis Brooklyn. Forever Moved, never tried those. Glossier, haven't tried that. Henry Rose, Kayali, Maison Louis Marie, Maison Margiela Replica, and Skylar. And the 7 Virtues. So it's got some interesting ones in there. I did notice I have one of those already, but that's okay. And I already have 2 coupons that I need to bring to the store to turn in. So I'm going to be collecting a lot of travel size and maybe one full size. So the last thing I saved to show you. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, this is Ulla Henriksen, and I believe this was also with my points. I got this. This is the Pearl Glaze Glow Serum. So it's just a serum. Okay. And then the final things I got were 2 Danessa Myricks palettes. I did not get the palette last year that came out around Christmas, which was Lightwork 6. But I did get Lightwork 7, which came really nicely wrapped. Super excited about this. Let me just cut it. And I mean, the packaging on this and the way they design the packaging to allow you to mix and match and use little modules is really cool. So it comes in a pretty sturdy box underneath all that bubble wrap. I'm not going to do a full swatch of this because I'm going to make a separate video with these. But it comes in another piece of bubble wrap inside the box. Then it has a little pouch for carrying one of the mini palettes. And then it has a box. And inside the box, it has some more foam packaging. The packaging is a little ridiculous, to be honest. But at least you know it's protected. And then it also has, oh, this is really fun. Oh, wow, I love this. Okay. It also has a little piece of plastic to pull off on the back of the palette. It has another little piece of styrofoam that goes in between the shadows and the cover. And then it has another piece of styrofoam that goes on the back of the cover. And then it has, it has another piece of plastic to protect the lid. And the lid looks like this. And the lid fits on, let me just put that aside. Whoa, I'm just throwing things around. Oh, I forgot one thing too. The lid fits on like magnetized. It fits on very nice and snug. And then I wanted to show you this. This is also a lid that can be used for the individual 6 pans. And inside this lid is your mirror. Oh, I'm throwing it around. Inside is a mirror. So, how does this work? Well, each of these palettes, and I will show you this when I do the full design, comes, oh my god, there was another little piece of foam, comes in a 6 pan, like I said. So you have 3 6 pans, and there's finger tabs on each side. And then you can take one of the 6 pans out. Careful, careful. And it looks like this. And then the little lid fits on top. So if you're traveling, you can just take it with you. And say you want to bring 2 palettes. Well, what happens is this one fits on this one. And then what if you want to bring all 3, but you don't want this big bulky thing in your suitcase. Yeah, that's what it's called, a suitcase. And that fits like that. So look, you've made this big long thing fit down into this smaller, more compact thing that will take up less room in your travel case. But that's not all. I feel like I'm an infomercial salesman, honestly. I got the Freedom Palette Pastel Dream as well, because the first palette that they released that had this kind of, I'm going to call it sorcery, that really, and it came with another pouch and one sleeve of bubble wrap. The first one was the Lightwork 6, and that had 3 6 pans in it as well, and was the long rectangle that you could disassemble. But then in the summertime, this one came out, and it was just 1 6 pan. So it came in the box that comes with the, no one can really complain about the packaging here, that comes with another little sleeve on it, and inside is the palette. It has a silver lid. Oh, there's some kind of other thing. It has another piece of foam, and this is the gorgeous colors that come in that one. So I will be swatching all of these in an upcoming video. I will try to get it up by Monday. I don't think that will be a problem. And look, it fits right on top of these other ones. So what's nice is, say I want to have this one in the palette for summertime. There you go. I can just put it in the palette like that. So nice. So I think I might keep the blue ones separate and then these ones in the palette like this. And the difference between Lightwork 6 and 7, besides the straight up colors, is the main difference is that there's mattes in this one. So there is my nice collection of the Danessa Myricks Lightworks palette and the summer palette that came out with the pastels. I wanted the pastels. Okay, I found one more box, and this is from NARS, and this is more blush. I was going to buy a full-size one of these, but again, I couldn't decide on color, so I got the little 3-pack. And again, I'd rather have 3 colors in smaller sizes that I will actually use than one big size that goes bad before I can use it all. So, wow, this packaging is a little crazy too. And I'm betting that one of these colors is like an orgasm color because they have orgasm as their main, you know, brand recognition blush. I do have that blush in the powder form. The first one I see here is called Fling. It looks like a nice coral. And look, even in the sample size, you get a good amount. That's pretty. The next one is called Dolce Vita. Oh, I think I might like this one. These blend out beautifully. Again, it feels like it has that blurring technology, if there is such a thing, that allows you to have a really nice blurred looking cheek. And then the last one is called Orgasm Crave. I told you there had to be an orgasm in here. And this one is the lightest one, and it is that peach color, but the difference is the orgasm powder has like a more sparkly formula to it. This does look like it has some sheen, but maybe not so much. So there are those 3 colors. All right. So, oh, I have some more stuff. I bought way too much stuff. So the other one I have is from Hung Van Gogh. I love his name, by the way. This feels so nice, like that matte, like smooth feeling to it. I got one of his eyeshadow palettes to start. I was going to buy one of everything from him, but I really decided I would start with an eyeshadow palette and then go from there. And the one I got is the reddish one. So they are like a multi-chromatic look. So this one is called Rebellious Red and Pink. So happy about that. And I might do a separate video for that as well. I got 2 things from Sephora itself. And Sephora has 30% off. So even if you're not Rouge, which is a 20% off everything else, you can still get the 30% off of Sephora things. This blush I got, which is in the color, and Heated, looks like it's hard to open. Oh, there it is. I think these are supposed to be like sparkly, shimmery blushes. So this one, this reminds me of Orgasm Powder Blush. This is nice though. And then, based on a recommendation from Angela Nyquist, I got this highlighter too. And the highlighter is in the color Sparkling Honey. Sparkling Honey. So hopefully this highlighter isn't too dark for me. I think they were sold out of the other ones at the time. So let's see. So what I'll do is I will do a separate video with a full face of Danessa Myricks. But for now, ooh. There is the Sparkle Sparkle next to the blush. So what I think I will play with is, I'm going to use my YSL lipstick because it's the only lipstick I got, I think. I'm going to use the, where is it? I lost it already? What? I'm going to use the House Labs. So let's put on some primer first. I'm going to use my Lethal Cosmetics primer from Lethal. That's from the Conjuring universe. I need to do my eyebrows this weekend too. They're getting a little more unruly. That was good to put on at the beginning because it is very balmy. So I guess this is a lip balm. The only thing I will say about this is it does have like this like aftertaste to it. But it does also feel a little fruity. So let me put on this House Labs. I feel like this is too dark now that I have it. But once I blend it in, we'll see. And hopefully it won't oxidize. Redid my hair today, so it's nice and bright purple. What colors are your hairs? Do you dye them crazy colors, or do you just bleach them? Do you do anything to it? Do you keep your natural color? I just feel like hair is an accessory. I've always felt that way. I'm a short hair girly, and I keep my hair pretty short because as it grows, it tends to get really straggly on the ends, so it's not a good look. So yeah, I do that, and then keep it short. I think the longest I had it was like down to my bra line, and that's when it was getting really straggly. I am growing it out a little bit now into like a shag hairstyle. Okay, well, I think I want to use the YSL. Let's do everything YSL that I have for it. So this blush here. And this brush is a little wet. I shouldn't have used it. This is a pretty pink. This is like a really pretty pink. It's not too like hot pink or Barbie pink. It's just really nice. I guess what I'll do is I'll work with the hung vent. You know what? I'm going to use the Patrick Ta. Let's put on some eye primer. This haul is going to give me like a week of looks at least. So we'll just do a full look of the Patrick Ta here. Well, not a full look, but a look with the Patrick Ta dual eyeshadow. Let me pat that out. This is going to be like a simpler look. I already have fingerprints all over this, and it is a little difficult to open. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to take the darker color here and put that on my eye here. And kind of put it in the V so that it's the outer part of the eye. And that's really pretty. And then I'll take a more packing brush and I'll put this light color all over the lid, even up here. What's nice about the dual is you do have two colors that go together really well. So sparkle! Oh my gosh! So sparkle. And I'm going to take that, just going to take another brush and put this along my lash line too. You might want to spray this even. It's going on, but Under the lash line, it's not going on as smooth as it did above the lash line. Okay, and then we have to have some highlighter. So let's put on this highlighter. We'll just put a little bit on right on top of this look here. Oh, that's gorgeous. Yep, Angelica was right about the highlighter. It is beautiful. I'm even going to just go in with my finger and dot it. Just for a little bit more intensity. Okay, let me finish up my eye and then we will come back and we can talk about the stuff I got, maybe things that you can get instead, and if you're interested, look why I like to get these sample sets sometimes to get more bang for my buck. So I'm back, smooth friends, and we have the final look with my Sephora haul using my House Labs foundation, the Patrick Ta Dual, the Sephora highlighter, the YSL blush and lipstick pack, and I think that is it that I used from this haul, even though I got a lot more. And the only other thing I used was my eyebrow pencil from NYX and this mascara from Lash Paradis. It's L'Oreal. So what to do when you want all the new makeup but you can't afford it all and things are tough right now? What I would suggest is first look for these little sets because you can get a lot of different colors in one set. Wait for those big sales where you get the 20% off. Some brands like Natasha Denona and Pat McGrath, they have sales on their site, which are actually better than getting it at Sephora. So look for those deals. And then don't discount drugstore and things like the Sephora brand because some of their products are beautiful. Things like the Patrick Ta, there are dupes out there. I believe it is NYX or e.l.f. and I will post that dupe down in the description when I talk about that. I am very lucky that I have a pretty decent income and my son is no longer at home, so it's pretty disposable, and this is my hobby. But don't waste all your money on makeup, on colored powders and stuff like that if you don't have that money. There's other things that you should be spending it on. Not to be preachy, but you know, you figure you out and don't feel like you're missing out if you don't have the means to buy every new palette that comes out. The other thing is a lot of the indie palettes that I feature on my channel here, they really can be quite expensive. So look for a color story that really speaks to you and that will give you a lot of variety. Maybe not go for that one tone palette unless that's your thing. If you're colorful and you want like lots of different color, look at the palettes that have a lot of different color. And don't forget that some of these palettes have very similar color stories, so you don't need 3 purple palettes that have all the same colors in them. Just buy one, the one that speaks to you. Alright, well, that's all I have for you today. If you liked this video, please subscribe and hit like, and I will talk to you all soon. Remember, be happy, be thankful. It's November, so be thankful, and don't be sad. Bye!